Hey there, folks. So good to see you. Thanks for being here nice and early. We're going to jump into some ads in just a minute, as always. And then once we have been thus christened by the Bezos himself, we shall begin fumbling around in code. We'll be right there. Thanks so much for being here. Hey folks, we are going to be right there. Holy crap. Hype train, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. We are going to be jumping back in. I need to go find my daughter's swimsuit real quick and also deal with a poop situation. I hope you all understand. We will be right back. That's a broken camera. Hello, hello. Well, welcome in, everyone. It's so good to see you all. How are we today? Oh my goodness. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We've got Karazest, Mothman Centaur, Than. So good to see you, Zaft, Tiny Devil Games, Rehan Halal, Susano Ala Richard. Welcome so in. So good. Welcome so in, everyone. So welcome in. How are we today? So good to see you all. Oh, how is this lovely Monday? How are we doing? How are we doing? How's the things? How's the literal everything? Hold on. For some reason, my camera settings are totally off. Polygon, what? Polygon, thank you. My goodness. Holy cow. Hey, I saw your updated streaming schedule, by the way. Good for you, man. Good for you for taking some time for the things that matter. Hope to keep seeing things develop. Why did all of my camera settings reset? OBS, what are we doing? There we go. Okay. Woo! Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Polygon. My heavens. By the way, in case anyone does not yet follow Polygon Pilgrimage here, you should probably go follow Polygon Pilgrimage. Making a really cute Banjo-Kazooie style collectathon platformer about tools on a construction site that come alive and help the construction crew build things overnight when they're not there. So it's super freaking cute. There's this shovel with eyes on the handle, and it like has this adorable bounce animation when it walks around. It is just freaking cute. Go check out Polygon Pilgrimage's stuff. Work from home today, so taking a short rest after work and then doing some game work not on stream so you can make some progress. I hear you on that, Polygon. Oh, shoot. Good for you. Good for you. Foxhollow would be like, Rahan Halal. No. Rehan Hulal. Yes. Bruce Malt. Hello, hello. Good to see you. How are you today? I think you were in Foolbox's stream earlier? Were you in Foolbox's or in, shoot, Transformer Friends? I can't remember his name. Shoot. Just want to support a fellow dev, and you do so much worse than the game dev does. Well, I'm more than happy to, Polygon. It's a real joy too. So, thank you. Oh, a baby has been summoned. Hold on. Oh, here. Okay. All right. Hi, guy. Hi. Hello, Mr. Smiles. How are we? Are we gonna be cool? Are you just gonna like let me sit you down right here maybe? And I can still work? What do you think? Should we try and do that? You can look at the camera above. I know, it's got some bright lights on it. Yeah, or not the camera, but the microphone. Yeah. Okay, you got a sub. Yes, yeah. Who's that, Polygon? Yeah, that was Polygon's gift sub. So big thank you. Big thank you to everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Rahan, how do I pronounce your name? It is a language that I do not have natively, so I am open to coaching on this. Rahan Halal. I don't know, was that closer? Assuming those are follows on Twitch, subscribe for 0 months on YouTube is confusing. It's very confusing, Susano. That is StreamerBot just like auto sending stuff out. I don't know how to get in there and fix it quite yet. We'll figure it out. But yeah, they're not follows on Twitch, they're subscriptions. So we, it'd be great to have it shouted out, but also Jiminy. Subscribe for 0 months is a little confusing. Okay, all right, how we doing? Oh yeah, okay. Hey guys, this is a video that I'm gonna be putting out soon as I have a moment to kind of break it up a little bit. There are a couple of things I need to do some quick cuts on. This is a great game. You should all go play it. It's really freaking cool. They've got a free demo out. Let me grab it real quick. Grab the link. Bio Prototype 2. By the way, how are we all doing? How's this Monday going for everyone? This is such a rad game. Let me bring this up. Check this out. So you're this little ooze that goes and fuses different organs into themselves in a roguelike style sort of thing. And the movement makes it look a lot better than these screenshots would suggest. This looks a little low budget, but the actual game itself feels great. And this is the main puzzle here, which is this, you attach in organs and they each have to have their own connections to different types that they're compatible with, and different, you may have a spine that will multiply all the damage of the thing that connects to it by 200%. Super cool. It's a really cool puzzle. Definitely check that out. Taking a break at the moment, so good, Susanu. That's great. My Monday morning was spent 2 hours struggling building a tree structure. Then I noticed I had a cyclic thing in my base data I was trying to convert. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Been not that exact place, but definitely close. Hey, I think we got villains rebuilt. So I think we can move to our next thing, which is, oh boy. I think the next thing is getting this guy a pacifier. 1 second. I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, all right. Learning to use Kubernetes. We'll eventually get it down. Ooh, that's exciting. I have heard the word Kubernetes. I have heard that term thrown around a bunch with the dev teams that I've worked with. Do I know what it is? No. Do I know who Mr. Kubernetes was or Mrs. Kubernetes? No. But I know it's a big deal. Baby uses interference, super effective. Didn't even get a pacifier into tasks, amateur. My uncle used to have 100,000 and 2 wife and 3 kids when he was at my age, 14. Yeah, back in our day, we were self-made with with heavily subsidized homes from the government and all sorts of cool stuff. Livable wages, man. And I don't even have much room to complain because I got into our house during the Trump-Clinton election in the U.S. And that was when just everything was super cheap. And boy, there's no way I'd be able to afford this house right now. Like, not even close. Not even close. I'd be 100% in an apartment right now if I didn't just happen to be lucky enough to be in at the right time. Container management software for an application. Not sure that translates well. Unfortunately, not container management software. I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I understand those words, just not in that order. I don't know what a container is, nor why you should need to manage it. I always kind of understood it was something around data management of some sort, but that was kind of the extent of my understanding. What's a house, says Foolbox. It's like a box, but bigger, with plumbing. Kubernetes is you run 1,000 programs at the same time, so 999 can take over when one fails. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like maintaining uptime and stuff? Okay, and it's doing the spin up and stuff automatically. Cool. That sounds really complex. Oh, little one. Okay, do I need to go get you some milk? Is that the situation here today? Is that our problem that we're running into? I want a bigger box. Okay. All right. I know we already got started. Let me say what we're going to try and accomplish today. And then we'll go through and get this guy squared away. Oh, littles. Oh, come here. What tool is it that you're using for the tasks? This is just Fig Jam. It's just a digital whiteboarding tool. I have, you know, all sorts of our design stuff in here. So, yeah, it's pretty rudimentary. This is not great product management, but it's just, you know, what I'm using. Is that a fez? Fezzes are cool. Fezzes are cool, Bruce Malt. You're right. Bow ties and fezzes. We put the fez on whenever Foolbox enters the chat. Kind of like Miro. Yeah, kind of like Miro, Polygon Pilgrimage. It came a little bit after Miro and Mural and everything. It's a division of Figma. It plays nicely with Figma. I used it a lot for my day job a while back. And I just kind of got used to it, and I like it. So yeah, today we have a problem to fix, which is when we run the game. We're migrating from 4.2 to 4.3 beta. And what we've got going on here is when we do our powers, there's something weird happening, where the resource is updating, but the UI is not updating. So for some reason, the villain no longer has one block, but the UI is not updating to show that correctly. So we got to figure out what's going on there. We are calling the UI update. It's all working. I don't know what's going on. We got to figure that out. I got to figure this guy out. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thank you for your patience there. I got the carrier. I got a bottle. Whoops. Lost the fez. Got the pacifier. Baby's being fed. He's being happy. We got this. Why did you migrate to the beta? Any cool features there? We migrated to the beta for one reason. Which is, where is it? Right here. I need to click into. It was this function right here. Rand waited. This is why we moved. It's a built-in function to do weighted randomness. So we needed that. I didn't feel like building it myself. Somebody mentioned, hey, this exists. We built it and then realized, oh shoot, it's not in 4.2, it's in 4.3. Migrated. I'd recommend Dev 6 instead of Beta 1. I have heard some people struggling with Beta 1. The stuff that I'm hearing people struggle with, I don't think we're going to run into quite so much. It's like dealing with like alt tabbing causing problems and button inputs getting stuck. I don't think we're going to have those same issues, but Zaft is definitely right. There are definitely some problems in Beta 1 that you may want to hold off on a little bit. Okay. What do you think? You ready for some more? Okay. In other incredibly exciting news, this little guy is starting to use his hands. And do you know why that's tremendously exciting? All the parents in the chat know exactly why that's one of the most thrilling developments in a child's life. Because once they start using their hands, they can hold their own bottles. And that is a red letter day, my friends. That is when all of a sudden you have hands again. You can do things, and it's great. Okay, so yeah, that's why we upgraded to 4.3. The weird thing is, we have all this, right? Where we are supposed to be updating our UI, but we're not. For some reason, the UI is not getting updated. Particularly here, at least. Block is not getting updated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print debug. Wow. This is a lot of just... Oh, wait, hold on. Am I running it? No, I'm not running it. Why are you freaking out, Godot? Is Simon your son? Which Simon are you talking about, Ron? In any case, no. I do not have a son named Simon. Are you talking about Simon Game Dev or something? Which Simon are we discussing here? Print debug. We're gonna print out villain info dot block. And I just want to like triple check. Hey, are we actually doing this? I'm like 99% sure we are. But I just want to make sure. So we've got one. Red, blue. One. No. Okay, so that's dastardly. That's what I was afraid of happening. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I was following through in the remote tab in that resource the other day, and I was debugging it, and I saw that number go down reliably. So it's getting updated and then reverting, or it's getting updated in a version that this one is not seeing. Oh boy, this is gonna be the harder thing to debug. A bunch of errors saying active resource not found probably are the answer of why the resources aren't connected. Oh. Got the burp cloth. Thank you, son. Simon, who won your game jam? Simon did not win the game jam. Simon won youngest participant in the game jam, but he did not win the game jam as a whole. Nephis Macaroon, you got it. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me, for some reason, just my camera settings have been all out of whack. Okay. There's the hat. There's the pacifier. Yeah, I know. It's being hard right now, huh? Eating is hard. Eating is a tough old thing, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. And then the Fez can sit right on top of Cthulhu's little body. Okay, Robotech, hello. Nephis Macaroon, hello. So good to see you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. When I redeem Analyze any game this week, will you play it? At that day, or how does it work? Depends, Patrick. Depends on which one you redeem. Or rather, what game you redeem. If it is... First off, some disclaimers. I need to add this in the redemption thing, right? Can't be any, like, collector's edition or anything. I retain the right to refuse to play it. Like, if it's, like, a not safe for work game, sorry, we're not going to do that. Obviously, it should probably be out and released in some way that I could play it. And then it's just going to depend on how long we have left on the stream and how long it's going to take to download. Like, if you redeem Elden Ring 2 minutes before the stream ends, yeah, like, we're gonna get to it later. But other than that, I mean, those are pretty much the only caveats. It's pretty much just practicality. So if you're just being smart about it, then yeah, we'll pick up whatever it is people want to see, and we'll do an analysis run through. Why are most of the game developers underrated? How do you mean, Rahan? Are you talking about, why are most games underrated? Or why is game development as a profession underrated? Tell me more. AAA games for $70 US. Yeah, I mean, like, that's a hit for me, but, like, if you're sticking around and you're being that consistent about watching, absolutely, we'll do it, right? Hopefully, we will get to the point, thanks to everyone's generosity and the generosity of our sponsors, which we're going to talk about tomorrow, that will become not so much a hit, and we won't even have to have, very many disclaimers or anything. But I believe in this being for you guys. The stream is here for everyone, not for me. I am here to help with baby sounds. I'm helping everyone understand what they're getting into when they have a child. What do you think, little one? I know, you're so tired. You're so tired. You got those closed eyes. Like, you're ready. You're down. Okay, how about we do that? Just like a leaning position. Should we do that? That's probably good. Give you something to analyze soon enough. A small game I'm working on. Yay, Memphis! I can't wait. I can't wait. Whenever it's ready, live for it. I live for it. Also thinking about moving a couple of streams per week to pure analysis. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Should we do mixes like we do normally every day? Or should we do more dedicated streams where, like, this is a game dev day. This is an analysis day. This is a game dev day. This is analysis day. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, littles. Hold on. What if we stood? What if we stood up? I really want to stand up because we had a crazy busy weekend, and I'd love to be sitting for a little while, but I never thought that Simon, a 15-year-old kid, would make a AAA game. You should watch his lives because he's working on a AAA. Well, bless his heart. He is a very talented kid, and he is putting in a lot of hard work. I'm a big fan of Simon. To say he's working on a AAA game, though, is disingenuous. Maybe I'm for it. Make a poll about it. Yeah, that's right. We can do polls, can't we? New poll. Stream schedule. Mix it up. Game dev and analysis. Oh, dear. Okay. Game dev focused streams. Analysis focused streams. Or keep it mixed. Mixed. Separated. Let's maybe use different words. Dedicated. Sure. Start the poll. Sheesh. Oh, goodness. I'm for only watch when I have time. However, I found what you've done before useful. Well, that's good for me to know, Susano. That's helpful because we're always trying to look for how do we support people the best way that we can. We've got a bunch of different initiatives that we're running to try and accomplish that. The stream is just one of them. So getting feedback from all of you viewers on what is actually being of helpful, what is actually being of support, that's what we want to do. If me doing game dev is not going to help people get into game dev, I don't want to do game dev. You know, we'll find something else to do. If me doing analysis isn't helping people like actually enter the game industry, I don't want to do analysis, right? We want to find out what people actually are going to benefit from. Who is this programmer called Simon, and how do I follow them? Prosto, hello! You're always handsome. Thank you. So good to see you, Prosto. It was great getting to catch up with you a little bit in that previous stream today. I cannot remember that guy's name. Son of a biscuit. Oh, I feel awful about that. In any case, great to have you here, Prosto. Great to have you here. Okay. We have some errors here. Oh, right. It's these dumb things. We should go through and get rid of all that. Whatever. We'll deal with that another time. I want to get the UI working. I want to get these resources working. For some reason, this isn't working. Let's go to our villain resource here. Where are we? Oh, it's probably in actor? No. Here we go. This, right? This is what we want. We don't want scenes, we want scripts. And actor data. Yeah, here we go. Print debug. Sadly can't stay for long, have 5 to 7. No worries. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. It's great to hear from you. Thank you for being here and wishing the best for you. Print debug. Oh dear, it's saying that the resources aren't imported anymore. Oh, I mean, they're right there. What are you doing? Good old Godot, man. Resource importing is such a nightmare in Godot. For some reason, it struggles so hard with that. My dad used to play a game called Driving in Tehran, and he said that it was very good. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that one. Not sure if it's a joke or not. Okay. Looks like we do have ads starting in just a few seconds. So I'm going to get this print debug set up, and then we'll jump into ads. Check the scenes that import the nodes. Probably just need to redrag. I guess so. Maybe, yeah. We'll check that out. Your wife is from Tehran. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay. Print block plus string block. And then we're just going to do the same thing for HP. All right, red, red, blue. Okay, so we are hitting it, and it is getting set to 0, but then it's saying 1 at update UI. So it's getting reset. Super weird. Either getting reset or not referring to the same thing. We'll figure that out after these ads. Stick around. Okay, welcome back, welcome back. We're gonna jump back here into some Godly-Dodly. Jiminy. Okay. For some reason, this is all working just fine. We see that block is 0, HP is 10. I'm kind of curious. What happens if we do 2 brawls in a row? Are we going to get 2 HP damage? Yes. Yes, we do. So, down to 8. What is happening? But then for some reason in Fight UI, is it because we're referencing our own instance of this? We're not reading from the same thing. Is that our problem? When's the jam going to start? It's going to start in July. We're going to do our announcement tomorrow. So make sure you're here, Jack. It's going to have some tentative dates until Pirate Software can actually, send out when he's doing his. But we've got some tentative dates planned. We're going to announce those tomorrow. Duct Tape DevOps! Hello! So that's a plugin. It's a plugin you can move around. Closed caption actually working. Yes, absolutely. Bruce Malt. Bruce Malt. You're the very first one. The very first one, Bruce Malt. Congratulations. You're going to go down in history. The first one. And nobody else will understand that. K Hadao on YouTube. Hello. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Okay. So I think that's our problem for some reason is we are... my guess is this is its own instance of player info. Just deeply... Like, what if I check local to scene? Is that gonna fix this? I don't 100% understand local to scene. So, probably not. Yeah, no. Red, blue. Oh, wait, hold on. We got off time there. That's what I said last time, but you said you did it the other way around and it worked. I mean, it was working before. Since we moved to Godot 4.3, now it's not working. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Jack, I had you ringing in my ears. So how do I get 2 different things to reference the same resource? Like, that has to be an option, right? Local to scene will make it worse. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It was either going to make it better or worse. There was no in between. What is the game jam type? 3D or 2? It's going to be anything. You'll be able to make it in any engine and any sort of thing that you want. We're not going to be talking about the theme tomorrow because then people will work on it beforehand. So the theme's going to come closer to the day of, probably on launch day. But we are going to be announcing dates. We're going to be announcing our sponsors. We're going to be announcing all the rules and everything and have the itch page up for people to sign up. So that's what's going to be coming in tomorrow. In any dimension, Thornity, yes. Yeah, if you make something in the 18th dimension, you let me know. I've got some researchers who'd like to talk to you. By the way, we have a poll going on right now on whether we should keep kind of game dev and analysis streams mixed, or if we should separate the potatoes and the peas a little bit and have a day that is pure analysis like we did the other day last week, and pure game dev. Let me know what you think in that poll. All right. There we go. What are the results? Keep it mixed. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Okay. Well, for now, we'll keep it mixed. See how it goes. Yeah, Rayhan, you think your internet is bad, so you re-asked the question. The jam is going to be open. It's going to be any engine, any style, anything at all. The constraints will be something different that you don't need to worry about between 3D or 2D, but we're going to get more into that tomorrow. My vote would actually be 2 channels as far as YouTube goes, one for analysis and one for development. Oh, you may be right, Suzanu. I really wanted to avoid doing that, but I don't know. You may be right. Or maybe just different channels, one for the analysis side of things and another one for the Twitch streams. Doesn't really work for Twitch. No, not really. Some game devs like Vimlark have feedback Fridays. Maybe you could have Saturdays or something if you stream on weekdays, or you mix once a week and development all other days. Yeah, that's kind of what we were exploring, Nephis, but people seem to overwhelmingly want mixed to stay there. Should be able to do playlists on YouTube. Yes, we can do playlists. So that's something we could... And I have playlists set up for both of these. I kind of have fallen off the wagon on that because we've been mixing them. So it's like, how do I do the playlist appropriately? I don't know. I need to figure out how to manage YouTube better just overall, to be honest, because I need to be able to, I need to cut out the first several minutes of the stream during, the warm-up time of getting everyone in. I need to get the playlists all working correctly and up. I need to get timestamps for everything set up in every video. It's a lot of work. When you're already also trying to do Twitch, community management of several different communities, trying to support other people, mentorship, and all sorts of, it's a lot. Main thing is, as you're getting at, what your audience will engage with the most. Yeah, Susano. Yeah, exactly. And so far, that's shorts of me dancing is what people engage with the most. Can you submit 3D games? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No restriction on 2D versus 3D. Absolutely. Okay. So this is our problem. This thing right here. So then, how do we access that resource without, creating a new instance of it? Godot for how access a resource without creating a new instance. Where's the other place you load these same resources? It is in the actor. Yeah. So in the actor, we're loading the player and the villain info. But then the UI also needs to be able to read that, right? And this is such a basic thing that I'm sure I have some deep-seated fundamental misunderstanding of how to implement this. My idea is we'll just point everything to that same source and then they'll read it. When I could see it possibly being it needs to be at the top of the tree so it just inherits down. Or turn it into an auto load, like a global or something. That would be annoying to me. Once again, that's just a mental mindset I need to shift. How are you going to be choosing analyze a random game? With a random generator. I've got a couple of different websites that I am using to determine randomness. So here we go. There's a random game from my library. Here's a random game from GameGauntlet's.com. This is a random game on Steam. Just some random game. Oh, I actually know that one. That's cool. Oh, and that one. And that one. I guess that one? Is that the first one, maybe? I don't know. So, there are ways. There are ways. Yeah, Rayhan, that sort of language is not acceptable here. You're going to be on timeout for a little bit. That sort of stuff, not okay here. So, hope we don't have any issues with that in the future. You're more than welcome to stay if that's the case. Just load it in global, then get actors to seal it. I guess so. It looks like a preload bug. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You can try to change both to onReady var x equals load and see what happens. Really? So, wait, hold on. So, you can try to change both to @onReady var x var player info equals load. Okay. Yeah, preloads have given me trouble in this project before. I mean, let's see what happens, right? I'm kind of curious about sciencing this. Okay, let's try that out. Oh, dear. Right, I gotta make naming consistent. Let's just caps this for now. Okay. Add a hat, you got it. It's the same thing, isn't it? I would imagine it's the same thing, but I'm curious. Because if it's not the same thing, then, like, I have a big misunderstanding about how things work. I think with Godot, that if a resource is loaded, then loading it again somewhere else, Godot knows about it and will reference the old preload. Ah, that would be rad, Memphis. I would certainly love that. Invalid access to property or key attack on a base object of type resource. Well, now that's just bizarre. It's supposed to be the same thing, but preloads have had many bugs over the years. My goodness. Huh. Wow, okay. This is good to learn about. There's a lot of kind of ins and outs happening over here. This is good. Good learning. Appreciate you all. Okay. So, invalid access to property or key on a base object of type resource. Invalid access. What do you mean? You're just reading it, right? How is that invalid access? Huh. Sir Alex Grimm, hello. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. How you doing? I hope things are a little bit better today. Hope things are a little bit better today. It's good to see you in any case. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Same as always. I hear you. Maybe one day it won't be. We're rooting for that day. Okay. Villaininfo.attack is saying, hey, I don't have access to this. Why? What happens if we open up our villain data? Kind of curious. Do we have this set in some weird way? Wait. Dot attack doesn't exist. What? What am I doing here? Hold on. Okay. Go back to Fight UI. Close other tabs. Villain info dot attack? There is no villain info dot attack. This is a non-existent variable. If you want to actually move it, I'd suggest follow Jack Studio solution to preload once in global. This is looking like it'll be a rabbit hole otherwise. That's a good point. And we may just do that. We also need to like be referring to the right thing. Oh wait a minute, wait. Hold on. Is attack in here? No. It's not in the parent that we're extending. Nope. Okay. Great. Awesome. Lovely jubbly. Okay. So that's our problem. So we need to... I mean, we should be making that, right? Like, we should have... When we set an intention, we should also be saying this is the value associated with it, right? So we're going to have... Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Var... And let's just say value. And then we'll just set the value. You make 3D animations? That's cool. That's awesome. where the heck attack comes from then. Can you close the gray box? Oh, yeah. Sorry. That was the game being halfway loaded. All right. So when we set the intention, we need to then also say match, right? Match on intention dot value. Ooh, but it might not have value because interfere does not have a value. So we'll just do match on intention, and we'll say on attack do what? Intention dot, ooh, gosh, what even is intention at this point? Equals intention options dot keys. So we're just okay. So we need to go back to the beginning. Intention options dot attack dot value dot pick random. Let's see. What? I don't think that's the right one. Godot for random array element. Oh, it is pick random. Oh, lovely. Okay, great. So we're going to do that, and then set value equal to it. And then we're going to repeat this for block. We'll say value equals this. Okay. So now we're getting our randomness for value. Now we need to go back to UI, and this is going to be dot value instead of attack or block. Okay, let's try that. Okay. This is promising. We got debuff up there for the first time. Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's working. Look at that. It's all looking great. All right. Don't pay attention to the turns don't work. Are the other UI elements going to work? Can I do block? Yes. Can I do energize? Yes. Everything works. Everything works. Yeah. Holy cannoli. There we go. There's that. All right. For the first time in forever. The baby's like, I was here. Calm baby down. Check. And let's get some checks. Hey, Lime Blossom, good to see ya. How are you doing? And then yeah, let's fix turns. Hey, Foolbox with the rainbow checks. Look at you. Look at you. Commit. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. Resources and villains working. Commit. Thanks, Zaft. All right, there we go. Pushed. This is the first time your refactoring has improved your code. No. It's been improved a lot. For my brain, at least. My heart can't take touching working stuff without committing. I'm sorry. No, that was absolutely the right call. Thank you. Okay, so now we got to get turns working. For some reason, our turns are just like dead. Okay, what is going on? So when we let this run out, it doesn't take the turn like it should. Let's figure out what's going on with that. Where are we doing this? It's in the, it's not in the fight UI, it's in the fight scene, right? So let's close, like, all tabs. And then open up, fight scene. Which is redundant, I should rename that, but oh well. Open up that script, close all other tabs. Okay, which these are not tabs, by the way. These are list items. Godot. So, for some reason, we're not ending the turn. And I guess it's not happening in the fight, is it? Is it in the... No, it wouldn't be in the turn start UI. Is it in the fight UI that we're doing this? Are we doing it... The timers in the fight UI? That's not good. The timers shouldn't be in the UI. Whatever. Okay. Turn timer. Signal, setup, turn, and here we go. Let's see if we are hitting that breakpoint. Are we actually getting to that? Time for the 9th round of refactoring, and maybe someday, it will work. But the cool thing is, every time we refactor, I get a whole lot of knowledge, which is great. Okay. It's a big ask. Spawn toggle. Great. Turn end emit. We're clearing the combo. Woo! This is going to be a bit of a long one. We're going to step over, step over, step over. Woo! Okay. Never mind. We're going to do turn and dot connect. Where are we doing this? Villain turn. And turn initialize. Close. Debugger skip. So interesting. We're not hitting our villain turn. Why not? Which makes sense because we're not emitting the villain turn end to take it back over to the original thing. So for some reason this is not playing. But we have intention set, right? So like that's working. Yeah. So it's not like the code is not running. But villain turn is not getting run. Is it still not working? Well, turns aren't working, Jack, but we're making progress. All right, take care, Susano. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Thanks for your input today. Always good to have you here. I mean, is signal setup getting run? Yeah, that's getting run. Villain turn end, okay. Okay. Turn initialize. There we go. I'm curious if turn initialize is getting run as well. Doesn't look like it. Where's turn end being emitted? Turn end is being emitted. We were just looking at it. Scythe the Daber Gaming on YouTube. Hello, welcome in. We're talking about very interesting things. We're doing some game dev. Welcome in. Okay. So it's being emitted right here in turn end. The function turn end. Turn end is happening when? Are we not calling this? Is that our problem? Zaf, did you just save me from a massive rabbit hole? Where is turn end getting called? Func turn end, right there. And then nowhere else. Oh, Scythe, very cool. Yeah, I'm not a mycologist, but my my mom is very big into fungus of many sorts. Seemed like the most natural question to be, yeah, for some reason I thought we already investigated this, but I think you're right that turn end is just not getting called. Oh, wait, no, wait. Here it is. It's connected to the thing. So, it's connected to turn timer. And I mean, that has to be getting started, right? Because that's tied to the progress bar on top. So that progress bar is showing, hey, this is actually going down. UI connections. Oh, isn't it great? UI is every game developer's favorite thing to work on. Let's let this run out and then see what happens. So we are calling it. And then we're going into turn end. And we gotta skip through all this. It's gonna take a long time. What are we talking about currently? We're talking about this game that we're building. Scythe, we're building this superhero-themed roguelike. Dexterity roguelike, where you have to click the falling dots in the right order to activate your powers up top, kind of like Helldiver's stratagem system. Shepherd's Hound! Len! Good to see you! How are you? It is so good to have you in. Welcome in. How's life treating ya? You got it, Len. Ooh. Add a hat. You got it. All right. Whoop. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hold on. We gotta, like, have all the hats kind of visible, at least. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Stream I usually watch it this time ended early. Well, thank heavens for that. Thank heavens for that. By the way, welcome in. We have ads starting in just a few seconds. Okay, we'll just go ahead and ban that person. Great. Man, these unsolicited sales things are just more and more creative every single day. How many hats do I have in the collection at this point? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technically that like are technically mine. My wife and daughter tend to steal a couple of them though. So then we start branching outside of hats. Oh dear, Jack. Oh dear. Put them all on. We have ads starting in just a second. I'll get to that as soon as we're back from the ad. Oh, shoot. Okay. We're just gonna... Oh, my goodness. Step. Ads. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Woo. Okay, I make no promises as to how long any of this will stay up. But I will do my darndest to maintain. Well, there's one gone. Okay. Retro, you just hang out, okay? We're cool. We're all good. Why do I have a retro face? That's a very good question. Next. Shoot. Why do I have a retro face? Because I was doing a comedy short of different like gaming or non-gaming celebrities if they were to make a game. And this was threw it in front of my face, recording retros lines. Okay. So we are back to here. For some reason, we are not, like we're hitting this function and we're hitting this. Turn end is getting emitted, right? Turn end is getting emitted. We know that. But then we're not connecting for some reason. But signal setup is getting hooked up. It's right there. We're at the breakpoint. Right there. Turn end is connected to villain turn. But for some reason, we're not hitting that moment. Why? It's not getting called. What happens if I just do villain turn to start us off? Are we going to enter the function? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. So it's not that, like, the code is broken. This connection, for some reason, just isn't happening. Turn end, dot connect, villain turn. Is, like, turn end being stolen by something else? Like, what could be causing this? We're hooking up to deleting, which is just deleting every single one of our dots. Hey, tablet pencil, good to see ya. What are we doing? How are we doing? We're doing very well. Check up above. We've been making a ton of progress. Look at all these things we've done. Right now we're trying to get turns working again. For some reason, we've gotten a lot of good stuff working again. Like we can now actually do things. Our powers are all working and everything, which is great. But for some reason, when the timer runs out, the bad guy isn't taking their turn. So it's got to be some sort of signal mismatch thing. Trying to figure out what wires are crossed. So yeah, how are you doing, tablet? How's your wizard game? How's that going? Wait a minute. Do I have it in my spreadsheet? Tablet pencil? Yes, Regana. How's Regana doing? As another stratagem mechanic fan. Offspring has been silenced. Thank the gods. I understand, tablet. Wait a minute, hold on. You don't have offspring. You're talking about my offspring. Yes, my offspring has been silenced. When are we emitting turn end? Right here. We're emitting right here when the timer runs out, so that on the timer timeout, we are connected to turn end. This is happening. We are hitting turn end. Let me prove it to everyone. We'll run it right here. We'll let the time run out. We'll just enjoy being in silence together. You know, Dr. K tells me that's an important thing. You got to be able to be just sitting in silence with someone, you know. There we go. Okay. So we have hit the breakpoint. It is emitting. But we are not moving into our connected functions. But not for everything. Some things are connecting just fine. Other things are not connecting. So far, the only thing so far that I can tell that is not really connected is this villain thing. So turn end, villain turn. We can call the function and the code runs just fine. But for some reason, we cannot seem to connect on that turn end signal. I've not worked on it in a bit, kind of stopped streaming right when I was supposed to make progress. Have just been studying, but planning on continuing on forward with random BS until a game births itself. All right. Let me make a note of that. It's on pause for now. On pause for now. Okay. Is auto start on? Auto start is not on, but we are manually calling it, and it is running. Hold on, let me skip past these breakpoints because it's tied to this progress bar. This is the timer, is this progress bar. So it is going down, and it is, the turn end signal is emitting. It's just not getting picked up for some reason, even though it's getting picked up in other places. Other places are doing just fine with turn end. The deleting all the dots that are falling, that works just fine. It's the exact same code, right? Signal bus dot turn end dot connect. Right? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Is signal setup being called at all? Yes. That's the thing I have to keep skipping past. Is, yeah, right here. Signal setup, turn end, dot connect. We just ran that line. Is the code that is connected to the signal, is the code that is connected to the signal in the tree? Good question. I believe the answer is yes. Right here. This is the code. So yes, it is in the tree. Add print in villain turn. Maybe the await is breaking it. It's possible, Tablet Pencil. By the way, thank you everyone for your thoughts and ideas on troubleshooting this. I do have a breakpoint right before the await, and we're not hitting that breakpoint. So, like, I mean, we can add a print, but I'm 99% sure it's not going to matter. In the villain turn. Let's check it out. Silence. Turn and emit. No output. Output did not get run. Can you change init back to ready? It'll break stuff, but I can put it back. I mean, once again, we could call villain turn in the init function, and that worked just fine. The code ran when we called it in the init. So, like, it was working just fine with an asterisk. Yeah, still here. Not hitting our breakpoint there. Any errors? Just these fake errors about inheritance that are not there. I mean, there's this guy. But that shouldn't be causing a problem. Also, it doesn't exist anymore, and I don't know why it's insisting that this file path is somewhere, because it's not. It is not being called anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Close that, can close that. I can close that, and that, and that. Okay. Yeah, just for some reason, Signal Bus is not connecting. Like, this is the point of paranoid I'm at right now. What happens if I just rewrite it? Is that going to do anything for me? Is it like that level of a bug in Godot? Or is it something entirely different? In all likelihood, it's not a Godot bug, right? It's most likely something weird I'm doing. I just want to double check. Can you open Signal Bus? Was this still broken last time? It was broken. It's been broken for a while. It's been broken for a good long while since we made the resource shift. So, can you open Signal Bus? Let's open Signal Bus. We have turn end right there. I need to organize all these. Sheesh. We have signal turn end right there. Yeah, absolutely, Zaft. That's a good call. It's a very good call. Let's do it. There we go. If I hit F5 instead of F6. That's weird. Oh, wait, no, we need to wait for the turn end, right. And we'll play. Output. Yeah, so it's printing. Hey, Blades, good to see ya. How are you, friend? Yeah, it's printing. Isn't this weird? But then for some reason, it's not. Rename the function to someone else. I know, right? Like, villain move. Move. Let's try that. Doing good. Yourself? We're doing very well. Thanks. We've been getting a lot done today. We're getting very excited for the Game Jam announcement tomorrow. Very excited about that. To talk about our very exciting sponsors, which people say a lot, but then it's like Charmin or something. This is like legit very exciting sponsors for the community. People are going to be excited. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Isn't that weird? What is a signal bus and why do you use it, Barhumi? This is a coding pattern that was passed on to me by Amanusis, I believe. The idea was making a central place for all of your signals to exist. So it's just a script. It's just a normal script where you declare all of your signals. So then anytime you want to access a signal, you don't have to worry about like, oh, you know, this thing can't see that one. This is auto-loaded in as a global. So anytime I need to call one of these, it's always accessible for me, no matter where I'm at in my scripts. Makes absolutely no sense, but we're desperate. I know, right? Yeah. What's a signal? Yep, Saito. So a signal in Godot is basically, how to explain this effectively? So you know in Lord of the Rings when they light the beacons of Gondor? Like, that's a signal, right? It's like, we're going to light the fires, and now people see that, and they say, cool, we need to go send our armies to Rohan. Or to Gondor, rather. That's what a signal is. It is like a flare that gets sent up saying, hey, something has happened, and then you can have different functions listening for that script, so they're senders and listeners, and saying, hey, when this script gets signaled, now you do this. And so it lets you kind of connect across a bunch of different things and have, you know, when the enemy attacks, signal the player to then take damage, right? So you say, enemy has attacked signal, and then the player can connect to that signal and say, great, now I know I need to take damage, right? That's the idea. Sounds useful. It's very useful. Very nice. Been putting in work. Learned how to use GitHub with Unity and Visual Studio via command line. Thanks to my current class. That's awesome. Good for you, Blades. Zaf, that's what we just tried. We tried renaming villain turn to villain move, and it didn't make anything change. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Let's try that. Villain turn. Let's try that. Instead of polling, which basically means that if you were waiting for someone to come to your house, you keep checking the peephole. But with a signal, you chill on the couch waiting for someone to fling the door. There you go. Sounds like a more complicated if statement. If fire executed. Yeah, it could be. But like, it's like if fire over here, then this other place that is in like a totally different script, a totally different object, different class, everything. Yeah, no, it's not working, unfortunately, Jack. Bummer. Then it can still see it, right? So that's the idea there. So that didn't work. I mean, I guess we can do it with the modified name. And just see, I mean, this is the level of desperate we're at here. Why is that function callable? Why is the signal not hitting it? That makes zero sense. I know, Zaft. I know. It's more like calling a function. Imagine that you want to call a bunch of functions, or you want to call a function from a bunch of different places. You use a signal, so the receiving function triggers whenever the signal is emitted. I think that's also a fair way to explain it. Here we go. Breakpoint. Not getting... Oh, there's no breakpoint. Son of a biscuit. But in... All right, let's try this again. Where'd my breakpoint go? And we should have a print in there too, just to like double check. Welcome back, Rayhan. All right. Go. Okay. So we're not hitting the breakpoint. Jiminy. Print. Debug. Hydrate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Instead of asking, are we there yet? You wait for the driver to say we've arrived. Yeah, fair. Print debug in the villain's turn. You did hit it. No, we hit a different breakpoint, tablet. That's the one that I skipped. Can you delete the script off of the node, then re-add it? Oh, yeah, maybe we could try that. Just seems weird, because like everything about it works. Except for this one thing, you know? Like, it makes me wonder, can we... We are connecting to other functions, though. Why is it just this one? So this is the breakpoint that we're hitting, which is the turn end emitting. We can turn that one off. And we're going to skip to the next breakpoint, and nothing happens. So, we're not moving to this breakpoint. Why the superheroes with 6 fingers, though? Prepare to die. Add a random other functions. Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking of going next, Jack. Funk. Hello. Or as Blippy would say it, hello. Or hello. There we go. That's the right intonation. Hello. All right. Hello. There we go. Okay. So we're not hitting this either. Just crazy weird. Crazy weird. Did you connect it? Yes, it's connected right here. I mean, we can do the whole thing doing it like this. While we're debugging this, I should change the timer to be a bit smaller. Yeah. Nope. Nothing happening. We're not printing. But this works, but this doesn't. Why? Like, what if I did something really dumb? And I do this, and then do this. Rohan, I am not familiar with it, no. Although I did quickly Google it when you said it to see if I needed to moderate it. Maybe Godot has to do something with onReady or inReady with Connect? But, like, Connect works for other things, though. Okay. Good. That didn't work. That's good. That would have been very distressing. Jack and Zaft, I think, just had heart attacks. I think that end bracket in the commented out loud. Yeah. Oh, shoot. It actually ran the code. It ran the code when it was like this. It was doing its darndest. Rehan, please keep it in English. Appreciate you. I'm so curious now, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Let's throw a breakpoint. I don't know why it's going either. I need to cry about it too. I hear ya. Is it like a broken script or something? No, because if we call it in the ready, in the init, it works. It does its job. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not hitting the breakpoint down here, though. Okay. But then you're throwing all these errors. Are you just throwing the errors because, like, it's a dumb thing to do? Are those errors on startup? Actually, hold on. Let's go to our turn timer really quick and make this 1 second. There we go. Okay, good. What are all these? What's all this going? Trying to call a lambda with an invalid instance. What are you talking about? What? No, I don't have a... No, I didn't forget about him, Jack. I don't have a hotkey for... I have a hotkey for ending the turn, but for some reason, I'm not trusting that right now. I want to just set it to, like, just shy of ending the turn, right? Because I've had weird things where it doesn't quite, like, track and grab what I wanted to. So I need to set up another hotkey for, like, you know, set the timer to, like, 1/10 of a second or something. Is something being queue-freed? I don't know. I mean, this is weird, right? Trying to call a lambda with an invalid instance. What is all this? Can't get method on callable custom. Like this... when is that entering the fray? Is it on ending? How? Yeah, it's when the timer ends. It's like, hey, I can't do any of this anymore, which is weird because, like, what have we done with this to make it break? Right? This was working just a little bit ago. It wasn't giving us an error, at least. Okay, we're at least hitting the breakpoint, and it's doing stuff. Just joined live yesterday and today. Well, it wasn't live yesterday, but you're probably meaning on Friday? Did you push? Yes. Yes, I did, Memphis. Yes, I did push. Yes, thank you, Zaf. Once again, cheers. Appreciate you. I have zero trust in connecting timers via the editor. Really? I've heard people say that like that's the only way you should do it, and that like trying to do it through the visual is like death. I'm gonna try reloading the project and see if that does anything for us. Let's try it again. Okay. Yeah. We're still getting these weird errors. 3 different errors. Oh, wait. You mean it doing it via the editor here, not via code. Okay, I'm caught up. It will now work. I wish. Same with me. I just have random irrational fears that make me do weird stuff to my code. Add make your game in rewards. Sorry for breaking it. If you connect signals via the editor instead of via code, they get saved in the scene file. Yeah. But like, that's not our problem though, you know? Like it's connected to the right place. It's going to the right thing, and the code is running. I don't know why we're getting these weird errors, but and I prefer things to be explicit in the code. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. It shouldn't be. What do you mean, Zaft? I don't follow. Oh, we have ads starting in just a second. We'll be right back. Welcome back. There we go. Oh. Come on. I updated my webcam software, and now it's like just not even updating things correctly. This is really weird. I'm having to like make all these changes in OBS now because my other one is just not working. Okay, there we go. Super weird. Super weird. Does someone here know how to turn a tile into tile map in Godot 4 with code? Ooh, yeah, I haven't played around with tile maps nearly at all. I've done some in my like Godot course that I have on Game Dev TV, but haven't done too much practically. Okay, yeah. Okay, Godot for trying to call a lambda with an invalid instance. What on earth does that mean? To be honest, I don't even know what a lambda is in code, right? Huh. Made a lot of progress in your course today. Learned a lot about Git and GitHub. Yeah, that's awesome, Blades. Good for you. Good for you. You're going to leave the ranks of the scrubs. You're going to use command line. Look at you. Lambda is basically when you use a function by name or you use func. Okay. Why do we have all these weird names for things? Instance is null. Ooh, had another hat. My goodness. Okay. There we go. Artemis. Error calling from signal to callable instance is null. Cannot connect to timeout. The provided callable is null when connecting to timeout node. I think you accidentally call the callable when passing as an argument. Just pass it without executing it. The callable is the function. Pass it by typing the name of the function without the parentheses. So just got to remove the parentheses. Okay. I mean, what? So you're saying dot emit doesn't work? Mothman! Thank you. My current course is version control with GitLab. That's awesome. Very cool. Like, is it saying like we can't do this? Like, why? Turn end. It's not like we're missing any parameters we're supposed to be passing to it or anything. What are you doing? Working towards my bachelor's of science in software engineering. That's awesome. Meaning turn end is working because it prints a hello. I know! So why is it throwing all these weird errors at me? Like, this is really weird. What's going on? And it's doing other things too. It's just like, oh my goodness. For some reason, trying to connect it to a function in here is breaking it. Okay. So we do need to get rid of those parentheses. This is even crazier. After the hello, add a semicolon and then call villain move. I see what you're doing there. Hilarious. Villain move. Let's see. Okay. We're not hitting our print there. Oh, you know what? We're not hitting turn end anymore. Our hello isn't there. Is it because we just barely broke it, or has it been broken for a little bit and we didn't notice? Okay, we just barely broke it. But like, what if instead of this we just say villain move? Yeah, no, that's not working. This is so weird. I'm gonna say something crazier. In fight scene, connect end turn with a function and then call villain turn properly. In fight scene, connect end turn with a function. Signal bus dot end turn end dot connect to villain turn, sure, whatever. And then a new funkity funk. Villain turn. Call villain turn properly. How do we call that from here? Because I mean, I guess we could do villain parent dot villain. Dot villain move. Oh, wait. All right, we're gonna do this for a second. Do this for a second. Okay, weird error. I'm gonna just because I'm realizing. Hold on, one quick second. Villain move. I just want to make sure that I have the right name because I don't know if I was doing villain turn or not. Okay, great. I just needed to triple check that. You forgot brackets. Oh, suck. Dang it. Jack, thanks for spreading my colon around Twitch. You need a forgetful yeah, no, for real. Non-existent function villain move in base node 2D. What's your deal? Also, wait, yeah. Wait. Okay, there's a script here, but then when I go to the fight scene, it doesn't have the script here. Why? I mean, that shouldn't matter. We're still running the code. Everything's going just fine. That's not our problem. It's just weird. That's correct, though, because villain parent has no script. But, like, it does right here. Delete villain parent, then re-add it. Okay. Go. Where's our ordering? Okay. What's going on here? Why? Holy cannoli. What? First off, Jack, thank you. Second off, screw you, Godot. What the heck was all this? What was all this about? Okay, we're doing debuffs a lot. Are we not randomizing the intention anymore? Did our changes in the script not come across? No, we have that print debug, so that's working. Okay, weird. Okay, let's clean this all up. What is happening? Been feeling bad lately about not making a lot of progress in my coursework. I talked to my mentor about it, and they suggested swapping to my current course. It's much easier, and I've learned a lot, made a lot of progress. Now I don't feel as bad. Oh, that's awesome. That's huge, right? Being able to observe progress is the absolute key. Absolute key. If you do not have a way to observe the impact of what you're doing, you're going to burn out 100%. Why was the script gone though? Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Someone fat figured the remove script button. Scene corruption, we'll never know. Yeah. Maybe just get debuff 100%. I mean, it could be. Could be, but we weren't calling this, I don't think. So let's try this again. We don't need this anymore. Okay, good. Yeah, we're for sure hitting a lot of wowsies. That's so weird. Wait, expected power expects an argument? Where's our signal bus? Oh, it does. Oh, but it's optional. Come on, don't give me errors on that. Signal parameters can't have a default value? Oh. Okay. Weird. Unity spies sabotaged it. Thank you, Mothman. Oh, shoot. There you go. All right. There's your daily dose of ridiculousness. My goodness. Oh, the course I swapped from is hardware and operating system essentials. It's information dense and a lot to take in. The sad part is I almost passed the pre-assessment on the first try. Oh no, Blades, shoot. I love it when Godot infantilizes you to the point where an error-ridden code dish worthy of Italian heritage can run. Oh, shoot. I need that as my ringtone. Oh, shoot. Funny. Okay. You're all funny. Okay. This one. That's where we're supposed to be setting the intention. Is it updating? What am I doing? Okay, step in. Yeah, so we're going in. And then what's our block gonna get set to? Well, okay, so I mean it's running the code correctly. Let's do a print villain info.intention. That class is the bane of my existence, especially with having to work full time while my wife is on maternity leave. Yeah, Blades. Ugh, that sounds rough. That is so rough. Okay. So, like, we're setting it. Are we not updating it? Barhumi, thanks so much for hanging out. Good to see you on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Tiny Devil! Just finished implementing the easy mode in Tiny Devil Adventure while watching. Haven't got a clue what you said for the last hour and 50, but that's what VODs are for, right? That's absolutely right. It's so good to see you, Tiny Devil. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I saw your update on Discord, and gosh, I don't even know if I don't even know if I responded. I didn't even throw an emote out. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I'm not really active on Sundays, but that is super cool. I'm really excited about this. Let me know when you'd like us to take another look, if you'd like us to take another look, because I want to see how the game feels now that you've kind of built in all these quality of life features and everything. Okay. Godly dodely. Intention is there. We are omitting our villain turn end twice. Why though? Okay, so we don't need any of that. We're just gonna delete it. We're gonna run it. We're gonna see what happens. Sometimes it's so jarring to not realize how old someone is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate your patience there, Tiny Devil. Blaze is doing a CS course. Me, oh, he's a uni student like me, him, and my wife's on maternity leave. I'm only 28. Strange to learn that I have some people in their 30 to 40s watching me, but it's fun having a gap, bunch of stuff to talk about. Tablet, how old do you think I am? Okay. Wow, you're so old. Please don't ever come into chat again. Thank you. You're in your late 20s. I'll tell you, if I didn't have my beard right now, you would say you're in your late teens. You seem older than your offspring. That's a fair guess. I am actually in my mid-30s. Yeah. I'm staring down 40. People think I'm 18 still, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm living that life, Blades. I'm right there with you. Okay. Villain turn end in the UI should be triggering something, right? When are we updating our UI? Update UI. What are we calling this? In ready and at the end of screen VFX, which is probably not necessarily great, but I mean, I don't know. I guess if it's not the only thing. Then powerend.connect, update UI. But we also need it to be on villain turn end. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. What are we print debugging here? At line 62? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So we don't want to check block. We want to check value. Soon to be 34, Memphis. Nice. Mid 30s. You and me. I would have guessed you were late 20s like me. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a big part of why I have the beard, is because it makes me look way older. Makes me look way older. People think Blade's 18, but in reality, he's been here since before the dinosaurs. Ban Jack. Okay. You're all young whippersnappers to me. I remember when all this was MySpace. Yes, Tiny Devil. Absolutely. I'm 37 this year, Zaft. My mom is 47, says Blades. Wow. Yeah, my mom is... I'm the youngest of 5 children with a 7-year age gap between me and my closest siblings. My parents are a bit older than yours, Blades. And they're probably watching right now. Hi, Mom! You're really tech savvy for a grandpa. Oh, man. Okay. This is unreasonable. So it seems like turns are working. Hooray. I think we have another problem that's becoming apparent where the player is not like connecting to things. It is not like taking damage the way that it should, all that sort of stuff. My family don't watch my streams. Oh, they're very supportive. They're absolutely lovely. Soon to be 19 this year. I feel out of place now. No, not at all. I think the youngest, well, I don't know the youngest, but the youngest one who's been like very active that I know their age is Simon Game Dev, and he's like 14, 15. So, the thing is, like, most kids, most teenagers are just not spending time doing stuff like this, right? They're out being with their friends and living their life. They're not being as engaged in stuff like this, right? That usually tends to come like when they start hitting college and they're like, oh crap, I have to like have a career. Literally seen the entirety of the existence of my professional expertise, computers, software science. That's awesome. I had a professor in school, you know, way back in the day. He was old back then. And he loved bringing around his punch cards that he would code in. Crazy. Okay. The player. The player is not, like, they're not taking damage. I hate object-oriented programming. This is so dumb. This is so dumb because it's so anti how we think as humans, right? As humans, we think I deal damage to you. I punch you. But that's not how object-oriented programming sees it. Object-oriented programming sees it as I swing my fist with these variables. Now you react to my fist in such a way that results in, like, it's so dumb. It's so backwards. Ugh. Tricking inanimate objects to do things. That's amazing. Okay. So this needs to get moved out. Like, all these things need to get moved out into the villain. And then vice versa. The villain needs to make it so that on their intention, if it's attack, oof. How are we even doing this? When is the villain actually taking their effect? Are they? We are setting our total block to 0. We're resetting our block. We're waiting. Why are we waiting? And then we're emitting the power for some reason. Then we're squish squashing. Why are we emitting power? What is that supposed to hook up to? I know that was like a quick and dirty sort of thing. Oh, it's for this screen VFX thing. Yeah, that's pretty gross. We should amend that. In fact, we can just change this signal to not be power, instead do villain. We don't even need villain turn end. We can just do turn end, right? Do screen effects. Ooh, that's probably not going to work, is it? Ugh. Ugh. That's going to be gross. What's that going to do exactly? Oh. Okay. It's kind of working. Okay. It's to trigger screen shake. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we just need to add an extra signal here. We need like a villain. I mean, we have villain attack. Go to screen VFX, and then damage, which is actually good because then we can do our like dynamic stuff. We could change this to be like effect or something. We have an ad starting in just a few seconds, by the way. For most of my programming experience, I've never used object-oriented programming. The year I started using it, I noticed a difficulty in maintaining my code. OP is quite difficult. It's the devil. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so backwards to how we experience life, right? That's my problem with it. But I have yet to see anyone like say, learn this instead. So, you know. Okay. Functional programming. Functional programming is a declarative programming paradigm style where one parallels pure functions in sequence to solve complex problems. I mean, I don't know. I need to look into this. I'm not seeing how that's different from object-oriented, though. I'm sure there is, but... Start with assembler and work your way up. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Clean that up. We're doing squish squash. But then, like, we're not doing anything. All right, we're in ads. We'll be right back. We're going to actually build the... No, we got to go into... We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Oh, boy. This is not going to work. OBS, why are we continually resetting to default? Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop applying the default setting. How do I make that the default setting? Jeez. We'll figure it out. Good talk, everyone. Need more information on Jam 2? You're going to get it tomorrow. We're going to have the itch page up. We're going to show it off. We're going to show all the details that we can share. We're not going to have the theme because that would be cheating. We're going to have the theme show up the day of. And the dates may get moved around based on when Pirate Software does there. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I hope Jam 2 doesn't hit my vacation. Ooh, me too. Yeah, me too. Okay. So the problem is we're not doing anything in the villain's turn. Literally nothing is happening. Which is weird. And I'm trying to think of like how do I manage this? Can you start it on the 19th of July so I do it while I can't play video games? What's happening on the 19th of July that you can't play video games? Offspring has an advantage by knowing the theme beforehand. Oh, shoot. You guys are great. You're all fantastic. Okay. So, like, here's what I'm thinking, right? If we try and do, like, a match on villaininfo.intention, right? Then we can do, like, attack. And then, like, signal bus dot player damage dot emit. And then if it's block, then we say villain. No, not villain resource. Villain info dot block plus equals villain info dot value. And then I guess we can do debuff. Which will be what is debuffing? What am I planning with that? Because that's different from an interfere. We don't have a debuff. We could say let's just lower their energy. That'll be a quick and easy thing. Or hold on. I think we built out. Didn't we build out like strength? Yeah, we did. Yeah, strength. Let's say villain info dot sap plus equals value. No. Villain info dot value. There we go. And then we can do buff and say villain. Stop it. Villain info dot strength plus equals villain info dot value. This all feels really weird. It feels like I should be doing this in a different way. And then interfere. And then we need to spawn in that bouncy peg, right? Bouncy peg. I mean, we're doing that somewhere. Jiminy. Okay. So get scene tree? Oh, geez. What is it? Get tree? Get tree dot add. Oh, no. This needs to be part of the symbol container. So we need to like do a new signal. Signal bus dot spawn interference dot emit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we need to have signal spawn interference. And then in our symbol container in the fight UI, oh, spawn bouncy. We already have this. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, a little. What was that sad cry all about? Spawn bouncy. There we go. Now it's giving me the autocorrect. Okay. And then in the player damage connect, player info dot take damage. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, is this just all gonna work now? I mean, it's probably not gonna be elegant, but look at that. Here, are we gonna spawn something in? That doesn't seem to be working very well. Is attack gonna work? Got work in school to focus on, so do like 3 hours of game dev a week right now. That's pretty good, honestly, with that much. That's really great. Hopefully by the time the jam starts, I'll be able to participate. Yeah. My PC, my parents' guest room, so my grandparents are coming over, so I can't play. There you go. There you go. I feel like this is stages from learning Godot. Phase 1, everything references everything. Phase 2, signal bus hell. Phase 3, spoilers. Oh, funny. Hey, Dragon Spirit. So good to see ya. How are you today? How's Gaia going? I don't think the player's taking damage. Spoilers. I don't think the player's taking damage. Dot take damage, and player damage is passing in damage. Player damage is not passing in a value. Okay. And so what? Gosh, am I remembering how to do this right? Freaking syntax, man, gets me every time. Can I just do that? Hey, it worked. It worked. Oh, hey, look, we're spawning things in. It's just like weird and skewed. And also maybe not always happening in the right place. We'll have to figure that out. Attack. Yes, down to 7. Love it. Love it. Gaia's had a pause for a little. Just submitted a game to the Game Dev TV Game Jam. That's awesome. That's super cool. Let me make a note here. On pause. How did that jam go? I was thinking about doing it. I was like, I think I got enough jams to do. I probably shouldn't do that. Usually try and keep Godot like a regular oop, but use the signal as a convenient way to call a parent's function. Okay. 10-day game jam and it was 3D for once. I usually just do 2D. The Last Relic. Ooh. Ooh. What's the last? You know what? We are in the analysis portion of the stream. Should we do some analysis? Should we check out Dragon Spirit Games? Game? Should we do it? Should we do it? I think we should do it. An ancient citadel holds a powerful relic that keeps an ancient evil at bay. When the barrier weakens, hordes of dark and evil creatures get unleashed. As the last guardian of the relic, it is your duty to protect it at all costs. On your journey, you'll meet several different enemies. Skeleton warriors, grunts, lich, and golem. I like how lich is like a singular usually, but this is just like one of many lich. Defend for your call to action. That's interesting. Okay. Hey, look at this 3D. Look at all this 3D. Okay, so we got manual shooting. Oh, we have a tower that's blasting things. Okay. Oop. There we go. Tower doesn't seem to be doing very much. Okay. GG. He seemed to be weaker. It seems like we hit him harder than the other one. It's shooting through the floor. Okay. Great. Good job. Blast him. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that one did not seem as weak as the other ones, that's for sure. Wave 3. How many waves are there, Dragon Spirit? Whoop. Got it. Nice. I healed up somehow. I don't know how I did that. Ooh. It is by no means perfect, and there are basically limitless games. You mean limitless waves? You'll get very busy after a while, though. Okay. The Last Stand was the theme. Oh, cool. I didn't even know what the theme was. Oh boy, that camera rotation is a little disorienting. Yeah, if we like move off to the side, it's like pivoting. So it's like a CCTV camera that's like following you instead of being a global camera that follows. So it's like on a pivot point. That's a little strange. That's interesting. Sometimes it seems like the relic is like the GOAT, and then other times it kind of feels like it doesn't do anything at all for me. Okay, definitely got a face tank on the bad guys. Thought that game looked familiar. Risky Biscuit, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, we're playing Dragon Spirit's game. His submission, Dragon Spirit's submission for the Game Dev TV Jam. What's the highest score you've seen someone get? I just want to know how much have I obliterated the high score of your game, is what I want to know. Wow, this gets a lot. Okay. Definitely face tank. Okay, good. Got myself to 7,000. Oh, we gotta at least beat that. Gotta at least beat that. Looks like the relic health does regenerate, but really slowly, which is, you know, definitely reasonable. Okay, come on. Pull your attention over here. Pull your attention over here. Pull all the attention. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. Hey, nope, nope. You get away. What did I say? What did I say? All right, we've beaten 7,000. We win. I'm a horrible gamer. That's great. Oh, we got leaderboards? What? I thought this was like a submit button, like a little carrot, you know, pointing to the button just because of the placement of it. Submit. Yes, submit. I wish to be immortalized. Submit. Leaderboard. Boo! Wait! Hey! I win! Number one. Number one. I win. Thank you, Dragon Spirit, for giving me my boost of confidence for the day. Hey, these are cool. Are those like, are those shaders? Or particles? That's cool. I like those. Sick. If we're doing jams, if there's enough time at the end, I've spent about 20 hours last week. The jam was 7 days, but IRL. Yeah, let's do it. Particles. Yeah, it's super cool. Was this in Unity, Dragon Spirit, or was this Godot? I think you're building in Godot for Gaia, right? Oh no, that's in Unity. So this is probably in Unity too. Unity, yeah, okay. There you go. There you go. Well, that explains why Risky Biscuit thought it was familiar. Of course. Super cool. Nice. Love it. Congrats. How did it feel to get that all submitted? That's awesome. 3,400 joined. Wow, that's bonkers. Do you not get to see the submissions? Oh, because it's due in 13 minutes. Ah. Well, there you go. Cut it to the last hour. There you go. Wow. Can I make a game in 13 minutes and submit it? Get a course? Oh, that's hilarious. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Dragon Spirit. That was awesome. All right. This is for the Godot Jam. Oh, this is interesting. That was their thumbnail? For the jam? Whoa. Ah. 78 entries, 578 ratings. Interesting. Ah. Really interesting. That's hilarious. In order to get your cash prizes, you have to tell us how it was building things in Godot. That's hilarious. All right, let's check out Snowman's Land. And what was the theme for this one? Zaft. Whoa. Lots of layers of particles. Options. Ah, cute. Great. Check the about. Snowman's Land, not a typo. A tiny puzzle game made for the tooling.gg Godot Jam. The theme of the jam was size matters. There you go. I added an extra restriction to myself to use 0 visual assets, hence the super minimalist art. Made with Godot 4.3, Dev 6, NeoVim, SFXR, credits, music by Kevin MacLeod. Classic Kevin MacLeod. Interface sounds by Kenny, brainstorming help from Anchor Smashing and other folks from the Aramis Discord. Super cool. All right. Okay. Snowman's first snowman. E. Ah. Do I have to? Ah, I do jump. Okay. Cute. That worked? Okay. Yeah. So do I just have to land on the red? Is that the idea? Quick restart. Yay. Yellow snow. Snowman ain't a fan, it says. Whoa. Whoa, that was a jump. Okay. Hilarious. So I'm curious, are you using physics on... Whoa! Okay, that's ice, I guess? What is red? Oh, okay, cool. Are you using physics, or is this like hand-built? It's all physics? Using like the Godot physics engine, or is this like you built your own physics? Okay. Let's jump over it. I think we still saved time. Q. Oh. Oh. Godot's rigid body. Okay, interesting. Okay. I think that's the right size. Oof. Not quite the right size. So this is interesting. So now you have to like visually gauge your sizes. Do they have to match the circles perfectly is what I'm interested in. Okay. All right. This is fine. Fine. And there we go. That was a win? That was a success? Okay. Snowman's gained a new perspective. Oh, we can... Jump. Oh! I can rocket jump. Excellent. I have ascended into the orbit. I am Snow Master. Oh, whoa! That's to not be bigger than the previous ones. Okay, so you could theoretically just like do like 3 times or 2 times and then like have that be enough, right? It's Flappy Man. Oh, shoot. It's funny, like, without visual effects, like, you don't even know if you're falling, right? Like, it's just... For all I know, I'm standing perfectly still. I missed the level. Let's try it again. Drink some coffee while it falls down. How many times did you press space? Just like 5 times? So I could just grow twice, right? And then like I win. I'm not totally sure what these arrow keys are because I'm not finding that affecting things very much. All right, take care, Blades. Best of luck. I'm so glad to hear about how well school is going and everything. That's awesome. Thank you for filling me in. Snowman's carrot and stick. That's cute. It's a cute little wrinkle. Before you roll the ball, you can pan the camera. Oh, okay. I guess not on this level. Ah, ooh, okay, got it. Roll. Can one ball hold multiple things? Is a question I have. So grow twice and jump. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're growing, we're growing. When we hit the top, we grow. Yep. Don't blame me on that one. Interesting. So that was me just holding in Q as soon as it got started. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's try it again. See, this is what I was wanting. I wanted it to like get traction, but for some reason that didn't seem... I'm curious what the like rules governing this are, you know? Like I can tell as soon as it like makes contact with something, it grows, but the momentum seems to be a little bit odd. And grow. Okay. No growing. All the airtime. All the airtime. We get it? Yeah! Snowman's recap. Oh boy. Wow, the auto camera panning and stuff. Is this following like a path or something that you built? That's hilarious. Oh yeah, we only saw ice for one level. When you press Q, collisions have a chance to slow you down and momentarily double your snow accumulation. Oh wow, that sounds much more complex. What's G? G. Hold on. G. Ah, goal. H is home, maybe? Ah, then we can zoom. Lovely. Okay. So we need to get the sticks, and we need to get the carrot. So... Is this the last level, by the way? Yeah, home. Yeah. So we're just gonna pick something. This is the last level. Okay. It felt like the last level. Oh, no! Like, you start slowing down so much. Jetpack. Q to slow us down. Okay, everything's fine. Very sure I didn't have enough time to add content. Hey, this is a ton of content. For a Game Jam game, absolutely it's a ton of content. What are you talking about? We'll just gently roll down the hill, accumulating as much snow as we can. Made a game that works start to finish? Absolutely, yeah. 100%. That's a lot more than I ever thought I could ever conceptually do. Not too long ago. That's a big deal. Okay. Grow. And grab that. And then there we go. And we'll just keep on growing while we grab the arms. I'm glad you don't have to have the arms on each side exactly perfectly. That's nice. Okay. Now that we've got the right direction, we're just gonna jetpack our way down. It's a little, you know, it feels a little tricky, a little bit cheating, but that's okay. Indie devs have a tendency to talk ourselves down. It's very true. It's very true. All right, let's get on the speedsicle over here. Oh, wow, that's an interesting collision. And no, I overshot. Overshot. Come on, roll back. Roll back. Roll back. There we go. Hooray! Thanks for playing my little game about making snowman. This is a very experimental little adventure, as I don't normally use rigid body, nor really do puzzle games. Oh, interesting. I also foolishly added the extra restriction to use no visual assets only in editor polygons and shaders. Hope you had an enjoyable experience, though very short, and would appreciate some feedback. Enjoy the rest of the jam and other entries. That's super cute, Zaft. I love it. Super cute. It's a cute little puzzle game. Yeah. That's amazing. What is this? We didn't get to see this. This doesn't exist. I've accomplished what I wanted. I played a lot with polygons and rigid bodies. Absolutely. Kronos has appointed me a prisoner of the unruly and sadistic sands of time. Night and slumber has once again befallen me, and I must leave thee be. May fortune silently follow your footsteps like a keen predator. Thank you, Tablet Pencil. Have a great wizardly sleep. Early alpha screenshots. There you go. Super freaking cute. Love it. Thank you for sharing that, Zaf. That was awesome. We have ads serendipitously starting right now. So we're going to jump into the ad break. And we'll go back to doing some more Godot. That was a fun, cute little half-hour break. Thank you, you guys. Appreciate it. We'll dive back into Godot right after these Bezos-mandated messages. See ya, Jack. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see ya. All right, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out, Dragon Spirit. Have a great night. We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, we gotta work this out. How do I fix you? Maybe we just turn off the deactivation. Oh. If we just don't have it deactivate when not showing, maybe then it will be okay. Okay. Let's try that out. Let's see if that fixes things. All right. Gratitudinous. Cromulent. Where are we at with this? Where do we get to? Block is happening. Attack is working. Okay. Debuff and buff. Now that's weird because those shouldn't be. Buff and debuff should be ones. Ah, but we're not setting the value. Yeah, we should set those. Debuff value equals intention options dot block first off, and then buff dot value dot pick random. Let's just copy this. Control R, selection only, and debuff. Oh. What am I doing? Sometimes my brain gets way far ahead of itself. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. So now buff and debuff should have values of 1. Oh, right. Because we're not, these aren't arrays. Of course we're not going to pick random from them. Debuff. Attack. Block. Buff. Ooh, buff shouldn't be 4. Buff shouldn't be 4. Why was buff 4? Buff should be 1. What's going on there? Attack is 3. Attack is 1. These are valid things. Attack is 3. Yes. Interfere. We need to set. That's what we should do. For interfere, we just need to clear it. Interfere. Value equals just blank. Block. Interfere. Print value. Block is 3. Okay. Debuff. 1. 1. Weird. So the value is being correct, but it's not updating in the UI correctly. Oh, goodness to gracious. Oh, it's because we're not doing it here. Okay, that's an easy fix. Oh, thank heavens. In fact, we can just set the value there. That should fix it. And we don't have to put it in every single match case. Almost like we've been here before, and yet it's an entirely new problem. Block 3, good. Block 1, good. Buff 1. We don't want there to be a number for buff or debuff, but we still need a value there. Also, buff should not be 4. This is weird. We can delete this. We don't need that. We fix that. What even was the fix for that? Oh, right. It was the whole, like, local or not thing. Okay. So this is where we're just updating all of our, like, labels and stuff, right? And then same thing here. Delete you, delete you. But if you are buff, then just don't display anything. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, good. Buff. Good buff. Good attack. Good interfere. Good interfere. Good block. Good attack. Good block. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Hey, and our loss condition is even still working. Good. Good. Look at us. Building a real game here. What was I going to look at next? I saw something that was like, ooh, I need to check that. This would probably be a good point, actually, to do what I saw in Foolbox's stream, where he has a Kanban board built straight into Godot through this plugin. So we're going to do that because I think that's rad. Okay. And then hopefully it will not just obliterate everything. Okay. So now how do I open this? Let's see here. Project settings plugins. Ah, I have to enable it. There we go, and there's tasks. Got it, cool. Thank you, Zaf. Appreciate you. Okay, to do. We need to get interference spawning in the play area. We need spawn symbols from markers instead of XY chords. We need to... What's next? What else did I see in here? Oh, yeah. We need to make sure apply strength and sap appropriately. Okay. That's the one I wanted to do right now. Let's go do that. So this is still a part of like those player data connections, right? So for our player, when we are taking damage, now okay, so this is a problem. We need this to be if it's the player, then they need to add in damage, or add in the strength of the villain. What are we even passing in here? How are we passing that in? All right, take care, Tiny Devil. Thanks for hanging out for so long. It's good to see you. Thanks for sharing your updates and everything. Super exciting. Here we go. That's not very good. Oh boy, we need to, okay. To do. Fix player powers to be oop. Oops, all oop. Okay. Coming back here. Mothman, thank you. Oh, you know what? I actually filled up my water bottle, left it over by the sink. Let me go grab it real quick. All right, here we go. Thank you. Okay. Boy, this whole thing I think needs to get redone. We need to move all of these out into like a player, into like a power resource or something. Like this is all messa. Okay. But in the meantime, player damage, connect. Player damage dot emit. When is that happening? And you need to do value plus villain info dot strength. Yes. Pretty sure. Let's set our villain data. We're gonna set strength to like 50. Yeah, we got a thing spawning over there. Fun. Invalid operands. What? Invalid operands int and string? What are you talking about? That's an int. And dot value is an int. So what's our problem? Dot strength, which is this, plus equals value, which is this. Oh, because value is getting set to. Got it. Okay. So somehow we're like not setting this correctly. Interesting. Print villain info dot value. Let's try that. Okay, so we got a blank. So now it's maybe gonna break. Ha. Well, strength is working. That's good. Oh shoot. We need to reset everything when we die because our resource is like our health is at -40, so we hit play and we just instantly lose. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Reset resources on player and villain. We're going to need to do that for both of them. Okay. Rad. So that's strength. Let's go to Sap. Sap is going to be the player. Minus villain info dot sap. And we're going to copy that right there. And we're going to go to our villain data. We're going to set this back to 0. And we're going to set that to 50. So, oh, we need to change our timer back though, so we can actually spawn stuff in. 15. There we go. Red, red, blue. Red, red, blue. Oh. We're giving them health when we attack now. We're healing. We have transcended. We are the key villain. We heal for 50 every time we punch. Okay. So that's not good. Let's go back here. We need to have like a if damage minus villain info dot sap is less than 0. Damage equals 0. Damage equals 1. All right, there we go. Oh, var, right? Okay. And then down here in shock, we can do that. Okay, let's try that. So now we shouldn't be healing them for 50 every single time we hit them. Darn it. Oh, right, because we're still doing one. Oh, duh, because I'm a giant, silly McPants snaky snake. Red, red, blue, red, red, blue. There we go. Okay, good. Good. And if we set this to 10, then we'll start doing 9 damage, right? Red, red, blue. Uh-oh. Red, red, blue. Uh-oh. Okay. Senkamoon, hello, welcome in. It's so good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Okay. This is weird. Total damage equals this. And if total damage is less than 0, then set yourself equal to 0. And then hurt for that much amount. Okay. Delete that line. How to reach Dark Sorcerer status in programming? It's a good question, Senkamoon. Let me debug this real quick and I'll give you an answer. Red, red, blue. Red, red. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Okay. So Senkamoon, here's my understanding of things, right? Here's my understanding. In order to become the Dark Sorcerer of programming, you must claim your path. Ascend the highest stairs of Mount Oop, and there you shall find madness. Lest you crawl through the madness unscathed, then you must hail the dragon of Icky 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 Batong. But don't forget the colon at the end, and if you do, no soul shall hear your name again. I gotta build a whole thing for that. There's a script there. We need to build out some lore here. Okay, so why is this not working? Print total damage. Oh, I got a semicolon. just out of pure habit. That shouldn't matter, but... Yeah, I hope that was helpful for you, Senko. Okay. I have too many prints going on. Total damage plus string total damage. Okay. Red, red, blue. 0. Oh, gosh, I'm a giant dummy. Of course it's 0, because I have sap set to 50. Let's try it again. Red, red, blue. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's do 1. 1 sap. Red, red, blue. Yeah, okay, great. Good. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy, you know? I just, oh boy. Okay, great. Cool. So now we can actually move this out and, say, do a signal instead. Signal bus dot villain damage. Duh. What's the signal name for player? I should like stay consistent. Player damage, villain damage. And you're going to pass or dot emit. And you're going to pass in total damage. There we go. Now we can axe that. Copy this. Then in our signal bus, we need to actually make this. Signal villain damaged. And you're going to take an attack value, like a damage. And then the villain. Signal bus dot villain damaged dot connect. And you're going to connect to villain info dot take damage. Okay. Fingers crossed. Still gonna work. Red, red, blue. Suck. Invalid access to property or key villain damage on a base object of type. What? Did I misname it? Ah, I did. I did misname it. That's the problem. Okay. Really? The signal setup is gonna have a problem with it now? What'd you do? What did you do? I mean, does it need to have our stuff? It doesn't make sense. How did I do it down here? Yeah, just this. What's different? Oh, duh. Just because I'm a giant dummy and I typoed it again. I typoed it twice. All right, come on. Work. Work. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. All right. Fraptious. We are making so much progress. I think that's it. I think that's player data connections done. Hooray. Wowsies. Oh, man. Ooh. Been doing a lot of work today. Look at all this stuff we've gotten done. Look at all of that. It's so good. Woo. Turns out when you work for more hours on something, you get more done. Especially when you have a whole crowd of strangers coaching you on how to do things better. Okay. Schloopadoop. Okay. Tasks. Done. Player powers. We moved that to be oop, right? Right? They're all ooped, right? Yeah. Oop. Oh, we got the Alt-Tab thing going on. The Alt-Tab bug. There we go. By the way, if you're in Godot 4.3 Beta 1, there's a bug sometimes where if you Alt-Tab out, it will hold in Alt the entire time until you press Alt again, and then it'll fix itself. But it's very, very weird bug. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing anything to the villain anymore. We're only affecting ourselves. Does player info not have energy? It does. So we need to definitely fix that. Oh, we're calling energize, which does affect player. Okay, this is weird. I don't know why this is whatever. Sure, great. Ads starting in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna jump into one more block of Goodly Doodly. Try and get some more stuff knocked off this this Kanban list. What should we tackle next? Let's get interference spawning in the right places. This is gonna be really tricky. I don't know how to do this because we need to change it. Right now we're just passing in coordinates, and we need to have it spawn within this area. So like, it needs to spawn within the shape of the symbol container, which is gonna get really weird. It's not always gonna be a square. It's gonna be like an arc sometimes. It's gonna be like a star maybe, or like a circle. Like, it's gonna get weird. How do I make something spawn entirely within this? We'll have to figure it out. So that's what we'll tackle coming back from the ads. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out. It's so great to have you here. We are a charitable enterprise devoted to helping people enter the game industry. We're building my own game right now. And we're going to be announcing our jam tomorrow. Our second jam. Very second most quarterly game jam with some lovely sponsors that you're going to be really excited about. I know you will. And we'll go from there. Thanks so much, folks. Be right back. All right, take care, Risky Biscuit. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's been good having you. Have a great meeting and a great end of your workday. Okay. It's time to summon up all of my Godot knowledge. Every last bit. And take it straight into Google to try and figure out how to do this. Godot 4, how add a child to a random spot in an area 2D. And I think that's what we're going to look for, right? Because right now it's a sprite. And I think we're going to need to change it to, or not change it necessarily, but add at least an area 2D that will mimic it. Spawn children in random position from parent position. That sounds correct. Okay. I guess... Yeah, so I'm reading some stuff of people like defining a static thing and then redefining it. That's not really what we're looking for. Or randomizing within that static range. We're not looking for that. We're looking for like, how do you get the geometry of the area, particularly like if it's a polygon, right? Because this is probably going to get very abnormal. Mothman, Dark Sorcerer. Hello. Could create a random position in your world and normalize the vector. Normalize gives it length of 1. This value can multiply with a random number from the inner spawn radius to the outer. Finally, you give the enemy this random position plus the parent position. Interesting. The power of Godot compels you. Shoot, that's funny. So, okay. I guess what we can do, this is a really gross way to do it, but it would work across any object. Is spawn it in, check if it overlaps with the area 2D. If the thing you spawn in overlaps with it, and then if it doesn't, spawn it in at a new random point, and then you just keep repeating that until it works. But I don't know if how does overlap area work? Overlap area. Let's go to our documentation. Overlap area. Nothing? Oh. It's overlaps area. Okay. Great. So what I want to know is, what is overlapped? Like, can I have this area and then a point go just, like a little circle, just a tiny little Venn diagram overlap? Is that enough of an overlap to say yes, overlaps? Or does it have to be contained? Because what I want is contained. Like, I don't want area entered. I don't want, any of that sort of stuff. I want, like, fully inside. Godot for check if inside area. Well, I see people saying, like, yeah, use the methods. I mean, I guess we could try it. I'm a little dubious. Like, I feel like it's gonna... Like, we can say, while not area entered, keep randomizing the spawn location. That's not very good. Actually, don't know a good answer for that, but geometry 2D is point in polygon is the closest I can think. Geometry 2D. Let's check that out. Is point in polygon. Returns true if point is inside polygon, or if it's located exactly on polygon's boundary. Okay, I mean that could work. Like what? Once again, this is kind of like a weird hacky way to do it, but like, you know, if it works. I mean, there's got to be a way to do this, right? Godot for get polygon shape, right? Let's see. One-way collision, disabled, build mode. I mean, those aren't really what we're looking for. Although apparently you can open that up to the player so they can build their own polygons. That's a game jam concept to explore. Goodness. Go for get shape of polygon. How about offset polygon? Offset polygon. Still in geometry 2D. Okay. Offset polygon. Inflates or deflates polygon by delta units pixels. If delta is positive, makes the polygon grow outward. If delta is negative, shrinks the polygon inward. So this is cool. It is not what I'm necessarily looking for, though. If you shrink the polygon by X and pick a random point. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to figure out right now is, like, how do I even pick the random point, right? Because if I've got, you know, this shape, I need to be able to spawn in something at any random point within that shape. Oh, hold on. You can't see that. There we go. It's like, that would be bad, right? We don't want that. We want these. And so, like, shrinking the polygon, I'm not totally sure how that would accomplish what we're looking for. I'm not saying it doesn't, just saying that I'm not understanding it. Because there's, like, get size, I guess. Get shape? Collision shape 2D? The actual shape owned by the collision shape. Because in a shrunk polygon, any point on the edge would be inside the polygon. But then how do I determine the random point, though? Are you saying to do the random coordinate thing still? Are we still on that? Sorry, I got off a little bit, I think. Then there's get size. If you take two vertexes from the polygon, lines can give you a random point along the line. Okay, I can understand that. It's like you get 2 random vertices and then do a random distance on that line, right? But then how do you get the random vertices? Is there like an array for this? Get the shape as assigned to the collision shape 2D. Then you can get the shape of that shape. Polygon has a list of vertices. Okay. That's compelling. Okay. Trying to think. How do we do this? So if we in our fight scene, we have or rather in our fight UI, if we take this and we change it to be a polygon 2D. That's what I was a little afraid of. It has no vertex information. How do I define that? Skeleton texture? Skeleton? No, that's a skeleton node. Data? Polygons? Data is the vertex information. Okay. Ooh. Goodness. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm breaking it. So that's fun. Successfully not doing something. Okay, I mean, this is cool to know about. I don't think I know enough to know how to not bork this up. What happens if we shove this Y out? Will I finally be able to actually see it? No. This should be like something, you know, big like that. You can also draw the polygon in the editor to populate data. Like there's a button, add point. That's what I was looking for. Where's the add point button? Because that sounds a lot better. Is there a tool up here we can use now? Oh, wait. Here we go. Point. Ah, there we go. Got it. Took me a minute, but I got it. Okay. My old training. Coming in handy at last. Okay. Cool. So there's that. Still doesn't really solve the problem though. No, it doesn't, but now it's a polygon, so now we can go to the script. for our symbol container. Ooh, hey. And in spawn bouncy, we can change this, right? So instead of having these be the random X and Y ranges, we get the list of vertices, get a random, get 2 randoms, and then draw a line between those. That's something I don't know how to do. And then get a random point along that line. Yeah. That's only inside the polygon if the polygon is a square or rectangle. Why? Like if it's a, you know, abnormal shape. Let's draw this out. If it's an abnormal shape, right? And I grab this vertex and this vertex, and I draw that line, could I not then just throw something in between? Are you saying like it would break because I guess we could do like these two or like that, right? And then we spawn something in outside? Yeah, okay. That's only inside the polygon if the polygon is a square rectangle. You mean the shrinking method? No, but like definitely down for learning about it and figuring it out. So like this is the problem, right? If we have, I mean, even if we don't have such a weird shape, if it's just, you know, a star, there's still a lot of points where that's not really gonna work, right? That's a good point. It's a good point, Zach. It's not gonna work. Gotta be an easier way of doing this. I 100% agree. There has to be a way to just, like, get the shape, right? I mean, I know we can get the shape, but then how do we define a random point within the shape? Because that's really all we need. Godot for random point within shape. How do I get a random position inside a collision polygon? Well, no, that's 3D. We don't want to deal with 3D. We get random point inside a region, sure. Oh, wait, what? There's something in 4.3 for this? What? What is this? Hold on. Wait a second. Oh. Yes. This one. Add a function that returns a random point in the but it's a navigation mesh. Hold on. I'm gonna throw this link in chat. Navigation mesh. And then get vertices, set collision mask value, set vertices. Oh, and we're in stable. Hold on, let me fix that. Into latest. Navigation mesh. Let's see here. This GitHub is not telling me what like how they ended up deciding to change it. Get random point. I mean, random. Yeah, no. Okay. Hey, courtesy of Endo. Good to see you. How are you today, sir? How's it going? Yeah, this is strange. I don't know, maybe it's just not updated in the docs yet. But then how do I know what to like do? We got some nav mesh today. Well, I mean, maybe. What we're trying to do, I'll share it with you. Okay, so let me go back to Godot. We've actually got a whole bunch of stuff fixed. Courtesy, we're like beyond fixing things. We're like building things, which is really exciting. Although of course I have broken things right before trying to show things. So we've got, don't pay attention to the art, it's all bad. This shape here, this, this gray shape, right? What we want to do is we want to be able to spawn in these like bouncers or any other interference stuff inside that shape, whatever shape it may be, right? So this may be a rectangle, it may be a circle, it may be a star, it may be all sorts of things. So we've been going through and trying to figure out like, how do we do this? Like we thought about maybe grabbing 2 random vertices and then spawning along that line. And like, well, no, because if it's like a concave shape, then you can spawn outside of it. That's not really gonna work. So we were looking up how do we find this, and then it turned out someone has apparently pushed this through in 4.3 beta 1. So we're taking a look and see if it's gonna like solve our problems. Yeah. Courtesy of Endo, I forget, are you working in Godot? Is your game in Godot? Also, what's your game's name? And do you have a Steam link, please? Because I desperately need to, like, have this in my spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet with everyone's projects in it so I can remember things as much as I want to. Because, yeah, this is what we're looking at. And it seems rad. This is exactly what we're looking for. Getting a random point within a shape is exactly what I'm looking for. And if there's a built-in thing, I would love it. Your Unity, Scholar of the Arcane Arts. Okay. Unity, Scholar of the Arcane Arts. Hey, COD Zombie, good to see ya. How are you today, sir? Okay. I'm adding a 2 on it. Is it going to be Scholar of the Arcane Arts 2, or are you going to go Scholar of the Arcanist Arts, you know? Scholar of the Extra Arcane Arts. Code looks good. Code looks good. I needed this. Cool. This is awesome. How do I use it? What do I do? Navigation server 2D. Method. Map get random point. This is what I've been reduced to. Get random point. Map get random point. Ah, ha, ha, found you. Can't hide from me. Map get random point. Yes. Yes. Scholar of the Runic Arts. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Scholar of the Runic Arts. I'll keep doing that naming convention until it gets ridiculous. Hey, it works super fine for Super Street Fighter 2 Ultra Turbo Edition. Scholar of the Superhero Arts. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Amazing. Okay. Map get random point. Returns a random position picked from all map region polygons with matching navigation layers. If uniformly is true, all map regions, polygons, and faces are weighted by their surface area slower. If uniformly is false, just a random region and a random polygon are picked. Okay. I've found the method. Navigation server 2D is the server that handles navigation maps, regions, and agents. It does not handle A-star navigation from A-star 2D or A-star grid. Okay. Maps are divided into regions, which are composed of navigation polygons. Together, they define the traversable areas of the world. I'd love a link to what a map is. That's... I went from, like, level 3, you know, where we're, like, learning about, you know, how to, like, double jump, and we're skipping straight ahead to, like, you know, Mirror's Edge style platforming, and I'm like, hold on, I need to take a couple of steps back so I can get to this point. Whew. Okay. Okay. This seems super cool, and it seems like exactly what I'm needing. I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna jump into Godot and hope if I fool around enough. Aha! Navigation agent? This class may be changed or removed in future versions. It's experimental. 2D agent used to pathfind to a position while avoiding obstacles. Okay. Okay, so there's navigation link, obstacle, region. That's what we want. We want the navigation region. And be a child of the symbol container. Okay, and then here... Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, okay. I'm seeing how this functions. So we drag you down. And then... Oh, we're actually going to need to... Ooh, okay, okay, okay. I need to be able to save that as a polygon, right? Ads are starting soon. Ads are starting soon. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's see what we can make happen here. So we're gonna make a new shape here. New navigation polygon. Okay. Just gonna make a quick square. Then I can drag these up. Ooh, but this is gonna be the spawn area. So we're just gonna smooth it over to here. Excellent. So now we have this navigation mesh. Oh, this is so cool. I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be incredibly rad. Okay. We have that. Now, in our script, we can map get random point. Holy cow, this is going to be so cool if it just works. This is going to be black magic. Oh my gosh. Okay, where is spawn bouncy? Okay, I'm going to comment these out. Oh, shoot. That was that alt-tab bug again. Var chord equals map get random point. And we have to pass in an RID and navigation layers. What was an RID? Handle for a resources unique identifier? Oh. And then navigation layer. Jiminy Christmas. All map region polygons. Okay. So we need to do $ navigation region 2D dot map dot get random point. Hey, Tom Sutton. Hello, welcome in. How are you today? So good to see you. So we can comment these out. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a mad scientist. Okay. Interference create dot global position equals chord video game. Yes. Yes, Tom. We are making one. We are doing how's patches. How are you doing, Tom? How are you? Okay. So we're going to see if when we get to an interference, if it's going to do the thing that I want it to do. Please do the thing I want it to do. Oh, that's okay. We'll try again. Come on. Come on. Give me the RNG. Interfere. Okay. Non-existent function. Map.getRandomPoint. Darn it. Okay. Patchy is releasing for the mod Retro Chromatic. That is awesome, Tom. So it's like it's done? Is it done? Did you finish? Wait, hold on. And I have this written down as Fido's Magic Tiles. Did it get changed? Did the name get changed? It's nearly done. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, Tom! Got enough functionality in my game to make a few levels before making more games. Nice, Memphis. Very cool. It's a new game. Same engine, new game. Okay. Okay. I have Fido's Magic... Oh, wait, Fido's Magic Tiles is the original version. Okay, that's the original version. Yeah. No. I heard the name Fido and thought it was a dog. Okay. What's the new name, Tom? What's the new name? Also, just super congratulations, man. That is so cool that you're getting close to being done. Patchy matchy puzzle surfing. Perfect. I love that. Oh my gosh. Patchy matchy puzzle. Perfect. Thank you. I've got it in my spreadsheet now. Oh, we're rooting for you. That's so exciting, Tom. Okay. I'm doing this wrong. Navigation server 2D. How to use. Using navigation server. Are available as navigation server 2D and okay, so what do I do? This is exactly the problem I have with Godot documentation. Is you're like, how do I use this? And you're like, I don't know. Like, why is there not just an example right at the very top of like calling navigation server or doing whatever you need to do in order to reference it, right? To work with the navigation server means to prepare parameters for a query that can be sent to the navigation server for updates or requesting data. To reference the internal navigation server objects like maps, regions, and agents' RIDs are used as identification numbers. Every navigation-related node in the scene tree has a function that returns the RID for this node. Okay. Okay. I don't know why we're getting into threading and synchronization before even seeing a code sample. Like, for real? Like, why aren't you showing me what does it mean to prepare parameters for a like, tell me what to do. Jiminy. Okay. So we make a new thing. Holy crap. Sheesh. And then you're only going to have it in 3D. You're not going to have any 2D examples. Perfect. Thanks, Godot. Create a new navigation map. Var map RID equals navigation server 2D.map create. And then map setup. What is up? Vector3.up. What does that mean? Navigation server 3D.map setup. And we're passing in map, which is our created map. What the crap is all this? Because Godot doesn't specialize in 2D. Oh, and I've really enjoyed working in Godot, like way more than I did in GameMaker for a lot of reasons. GameMaker's really good, and there are definitely some things that I miss from GameMaker. But boy, have I really enjoyed working in Godot. But their documentation, oh my gosh. I harp on it all the time because it's just constantly like only helpful if you already know everything about it, you know? It's just, ugh, gall. At least for me. Maybe that's not the case for everyone, but for me as someone who like does not know what a navigation array is or a navigation server, can you teach me what a navigation server is? This does not teach me anything about a navigation server. And maybe that's not the point. Maybe they're not trying to instruct people. Maybe they're just trying to help you to remember, right? I don't know. If you want an engine with good documentation, I have a recommendation. Hey, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. I just need to give them some time to pull their faces out of their butts. Like, all the, like, NFT stuff they're doing, no. Like, go down that road, figure out it's a bad idea, and then come back to game development, and then, like, probably around then I'll probably be ready to tackle it. That can be rough. The only reason I picked Unity is because there's so much documentation and forums out there. Yeah, for real. Unity has, like, a lot of great stuff going for it. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's not true. You built a full game. You've made a full game. You know a lot more about what you're doing than I do. That's for sure. Okay. You ready for the pacifier? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, like, we've got, like, create a new navigation map. How is that not what's happening here? What are all these other things? What are these lines doing? Create a new navigation region and add it to the map. I guess I can kind of conceptualize what that might be doing. Once again, I guess setting transform is like setting the points on it, but like, why are we doing this all so weird? I don't know. This feels really strange to me. I'm not gonna lie. Navigation region. Is there a way I can do this in here? Because I would sure love to. Yeah, these are now in Node 2D and everything. And navigation layers. I mean, that's cool. Like, this is all stuff that, like, I'd love to experiment with at some point, but it's not really going to get me what I'm looking for. What do we have available to us in Navigation Region 2D? Get Navigation Map? That sounds helpful. That's a RID. That's sounding good. Oh, deprecated. Returns a current navigation map RID used by this region. Okay. So, I mean, that's good. We're going to need that in order to pass it into map get random. Like, we're going to need that RID, so it's good to know kind of how to grab it. But we need to be running map get random on a navigation server. Just like, geez, why is this so obtuse? Okay, this is not as easy as I was hoping it was gonna be. Okay. I think this is something to figure out with research at another time. But hey, we got a lot done today. Let's check this out. Look at all this stuff we got done. We rebuilt the villains, we fixed the UI to resource connections, we calmed the baby multiple times, I might add. We fixed turns, we fixed player data connect, like we've got a game going. We have a full functioning combat system working. Isn't it great? Like, I mean, you know, this is ugly, but oh, this is all happening now. That's fun. I wonder what happened there. That didn't used to happen. Shoot. So, this is great. We have something that is actually doing what it's supposed to do. Lovely. Streamer brain can make it tough to learn new modules. Yeah, for real, for real. I may need to go look up some there's got to be some tutorials online to talk about navigation server and everything. So I'm going to go look those up in my downtime. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. It's going to be a very exciting stream. We're going to be announcing Fox Hollow Jam 2. And simultaneously, we're going to be playing The Feathered Serpent, which is made by our good friend Sundown, who's a lovely streamer. And we're going to be playing that like all day. We're going to be playing Feathered Serpent like all day. It's going to be a rad time. Make sure you be here. We're also going to be announcing the Fox Hollow Jam 2. Very, very exciting. So you don't want to miss it. We're going to raid out. Woo, let's go. Yes, hype. Yeah, if I can't figure out, I convinced myself I didn't want it in my game anyway. There you go. Hey, honestly, not a bad route. Not a bad route. Okay, I love this. This is great. You're all fantastic. I appreciate all of you. You're great. Let's raid into Jolt Jab. Jolt Jab is not, he doesn't stream incredibly often, but a really cool streamer that does really cool stuff. He's been working on some 3D stuff recently, modeling robots and doing some streamer integration type sort of stuff. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna make me boot Godot sometime tomorrow to figure this out. Oh, zapped. Oh, heavens. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate it all throughout today. Let's go say hi to VDOT. We can say, you know, hey-o or something. I don't know. Do whatever you want for the rating message. With that being said, we are a charitable enterprise devoted to helping people enter the game industry. If that sounds like a good time to you, subscribe, like, follow wherever you're at for more game design analysis, game development, indie support, all sorts of stuff. It's a wild, wild ride, and I'm having a great time. I hope you are as well, and we will catch you next time.